if you're a content creator on Instagram who has people stealing your content and reposting it, Instagram has good news. They are now going to be protecting the people who post that content first. There's a little bit of a catch to it, but let's go over what they have said. Specifically, they say when we find 2 or more identical pieces of content on Instagram, we will only recommend the original one. So the first one that's posted is the one they're going to put in the Explore feed. It is the one they're going to recommend to people. Anyone else who takes your content and puts it on Instagram after you do, when they identify that it's the same clip or the same piece of content, they are not going to show that to the masses. That will only be shown to those people's followers. So this is going to give you the reach and take away their reach. They're also going to be adding a label. So whenever someone is posting your content and they see that identical matching content from your page, they are going to say, this person was the original creator, and link it back to you so that people who are watching that content will have that label right in their face so that they can decide to follow the account that stole your content or to follow you for more content like that. That should help us to level up with our following, with our engagement, with all of these things. And unfortunately, it's not going to remove all of those people that are stealing our content, but it does help to make sure we are getting more of the credit for that, and we are the accounts that are going to be seen from that. But that is not all. So they did say they're replacing that content to send to the original person. So anytime somebody puts that out, they're going to replace it with your content so that you get the credit for it. They're rewarding original content. They're going to have that label there, and you can choose to remove it if you want. So if you've allowed somebody to post your content, you can choose to remove that label so that they get some of the views for that. They get the analytics for that, not you, but you can make that choice. But they also say that they are removing aggregators from recommendations. So accounts that repeatedly 10 or more times in the last 30 days are posting content from Instagram users that are not them, that they did not create or they did not enhance in some way, those accounts are going to be removed. They can become eligible for recommendations again in 30 days after they stop stealing people's content. So this is a really, really valuable step up when it comes to Instagram. They're removing those aggregators. They are taking any original content and sending it back to the original person, but you do also have to make sure that then as a content creator, if you're putting content out on other platforms first, so let's say you're putting something on YouTube or you're putting it on TikTok and somebody goes and grabs it from there and beats you to it on Instagram, now you're going to have to prove that that is yours and not theirs. Otherwise, you're going to have some trouble with that. So it's always wise to make sure you are posting your things as quickly as possible on the platform so that something like that is not going to happen. So we've got a lot of really cool updates from Instagram when it comes to protecting intellectual property and the content that you are putting up there, and to help you to succeed and to get more views, especially if people are liking the content you're putting out there, and it is then going to be sent back to you if somebody else is doing it. So you get the credit when they are doing some of the things. If you've got questions, let's go ahead and drop it down below. Instagram is rolling out some interesting new features. We just did a video on some of it, and we're going to be doing more as they continue to roll out platform additions and algorithm changes and all of those things to make sure you stay ahead of the game and you know exactly how to post in a way that's going to serve you best on the platform and help that community and the conversation that you are building up there. So follow along for more, drop your questions down below, and we're dropping daily videos helping you navigate the world of your social media so this can be your most profitable year ever with the least amount of stress possible. We'll see you in those upcoming episodes.